What up, you guys? It's March here. And yeah, we're currently gonna start cooking out here to make you guys this video. But it's gonna be a quick little one, fun little one. But yeah, it's the middle of a heat wave here. If you don't know, it's like literally 100 degrees out here, no exaggeration. But we gotta show you something a little cool that Philip picked up. So boom, there we have it, you guys. The S2000 boys are back. Yeah, Will picked one up a month ago, and Philip just picked up the exact same whip, AP2, pretty much all stock AP2 Grand Prix white. So yeah, all three of us are in Grand Prix whites again. The last time we all had an S2000 was about 10 years ago, and we're back. You guys don't know, back in the day I used to post a lot on Tumblr, and yeah, I used to post a lot of S2K content. The most popular video ever on my channel is just a random video I made of us hanging out, taking some photos of all the S2000s. But that was back when we had like five of the homies all had S2Ks back in the day. But this is the car here, so let me show you it real quick. Just, it's got the same exact exhaust on that Will's car has. Everything's pretty much stock. Just the AP2 Grand Prix white on tan interior, rep carbon Mugen hood, hardtop. Interior, you can see full tan. I'm not a fan of the tan color they used on the S, especially in how much this is like a race sports car. So the tan, it's not really my vibe. Maybe Phil, I have him put in black ones. Other than that, like pretty much stock AP2. Yeah, unfortunately the one thing that sucks is it doesn't have a soft top, like a frame, so gotta put the frame in, everything to go soft top. The best thing about it is has Olin's DFEs. So in my opinion, the best street coilover already on the car. Other than that, completely stock. Coil radiator, but nothing else on it. Alright, you guys, so we're just dropping the car off at Eric's shop, Wallsmall Racing, of course, just to get a tune-up. Yeah, just to make sure all the maintenance is good. Same thing we usually always do. Same thing Will did to his car. Just fluid flush, probably valve adjustment, new spark plugs, coil packs, oil change, just to make sure the car's like running properly and everything. That way you know what kind of maintenance has been actually done to your car. Cause I don't know about you guys, whenever I buy a car and the guy's like, oh, I did all this at 94,000 miles or 90,000 miles, spark plugs, etc., etc. I always just feel like that's cap. And when you get it, you got to do all that stuff yourself just to reassure yourself that everything's done. Just filming this before Phil's got mods coming, so he just ordered new wheels. They're coming through. Ordered them from Idle Boost on IG, same place where I got mine. So new wheels coming. You already know the vibes. Build's pretty much just gonna be a basic S2000 build, similar to mine. Just make sure the stance good, looks good, make it clean. So we're gonna head to Eric's, and I'll catch you guys there. You guys, we're back. It's been a couple days with Phil. We got the first Phil's first real mod coming to the S2000, and it's something really unique that you guys haven't seen before. So let's go ahead and show you guys what it is. Little Idle Boost Instagram. You don't have to. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. There we go. One-piece sticker. This. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, it already comes with this sticker too.
Yeah, I think it'll look good. Yeah, it'll look good. That's the color I kind of wanted to get, just to have a second set, but I was like, nah. Even Will almost bought that too. Yeah, so Formula Silver from Idle Boost, so same spec that I have. It's like the only spec that you really want on the S2000. 17 9.5 45 because concaves, and it fits correctly. Yeah, every other TE37 doesn't concave, or you can get like a 17/9 plus like 22 or 12 for all the older stuff, but those are way too aggressive for the car for only being a 9-inch too. That and the evasive spec OGs, which you can't get unless you spend 5 racks and nobody's selling. So these are the best spec to get. Formula Silver, it's one of the OG colorways, so can't go wrong. Okay. Yeah, so these are from, if you guys watched my other video, these are the same wheels from Idle Boost in Champ White. And then yeah, my white car, if you guys don't know, I have the same set 9.5 45s in Dash White, Champ White. Boom, boom. I was gonna drop those off at Eric's, so he can get everything aligned. Hopefully makes everything good. So he needs to put on the front camber joints to get enough camber up in the fronts, and then he's gonna install. He bought a Momo steering wheel. If you guys haven't seen the Momo steering wheel install already, though, check out the last video I posted with, or 2 videos ago. We did the same thing on Will's car. So Phil's got that same steering wheel going in the car as well. But yeah, once all that stuff's on, once the wheels are on, stance is set up, I'll show you guys the whip afterwards. What up, you guys? Alright, it's been like, what, almost a week? A little bit more than a week since the last clip we showed in this video. As you can see, just gonna do a quick little video shoot of the car. Show you Philip's car 1 week after he bought it. And because he just bought it, I thought this would be like kind of a good video to just do like, what, top 3, top 5 mods to do to your S2000 right after you buy it. Because Phil literally just bought this car a little less than a week ago, and these are the mods that we've done. These are the mods I think you got to do to your car right away if you get an S. Alright, you guys, so I thought I'd just do a quick little voiceover here for you guys, and just so I can talk a little bit more in depth about the reasoning behind the first 3 mods that everyone should do to their S2000, in my opinion, respectively. So here we go with number 1. The first thing you got to do right after you get your S2000, 100% you guys should just be buying an exhaust. The S2000 is already such a raw car, such a visceral experience, and making it louder only adds to that experience, right? You want to stimulate all the senses, and part of that is hearing, right? So you want to be able to hear VTEC, just hear that engine a little bit more, especially because the stock exhaust is so darn quiet on the S2000. And I mean, this car is just not a luxury car, so you might as well make it loud, make yourself able to enjoy a little bit more. A couple exhausts I recommend, just basically anything that doesn't drone. So this S2000 being a 4-cylinder, 4-cylinders just typically want to drone the louder and louder you make them, and that just kind of makes them a headache and less enjoyable. So number 1, obviously, let that VTEC sing, you know. And then number 2 and number 3, they kind of go hand in hand for me. Number 2, it's gonna be lower the car, just like any car. I don't really understand people who keep stock ride height. Stock ride height on these cars is just nasty. Any sports car in general, kind of, the ride height is just bad from factory, right? These are not off-road cars. We don't need that monster truck wheel gap in there. So go ahead, get yourself a decent set of coilovers. Some people here, you could say, even get lowering springs, but my word of advice about lowering springs is 9 times out of 10 people who buy lowering springs eventually just want to upgrade to coilovers, the thing they actually want. So do it right the first time, save yourself a little bit of money. Don't have to do the mod 2 times, get double alignments, etc. And just get coilovers from the get-go. Those first 2 mods,
you honestly can kind of stop there if you really wanted to just keep that OEM plus build, and the car will look pretty decent at that point. Just as long as it's not on the stock AP1 wheels. If you have AP2, V2s, or V3s, honestly, with a decent ride height and spaced out correctly, it's a solid look. But of course, nothing's gonna look better than throwing on a little bit of your own personality on there, getting a nice set of forged wheels or whatever you want to throw on there. Just general rules for S2000 fitment is it's pretty simple. It's all been done already. You want high offsets. Make sure that offset's above 40. Obviously, roll your fenders, rear bumper tab relocation. Pretty standard stuff. You don't need to pull the fenders. Don't make your fenders look all jank or whatever. Just get a nice shave or a nice little roll. And then buy a nice set of 17x9 plus 40, 17x9 plus 45s. If you want to get a little more aggressive, you get 9.5s. There's some nice R compound 255s on there, 245s. And you got yourself a nice functional setup that looks really damn good. And pretty much the reason I'm kind of thought of this topic for the video for the top 3 mods is because, as you guys can see, Philip just bought this car, and a week and a half into it, the car looks pretty clean, and essentially the car is 100% stock besides a nice coilover system, a drop, an exhaust, and a nice set of TE37s, right? Take off the hardtop, and then essentially the car, that's the only mods that are on it. And with those 3 simple mods on this car, you have a car that is much more enjoyable than the stock version just because of that exhaust, right? And then secondly, it looks really darn good. Yeah, really clean OEM plus look. Top 3 mods. I'm gonna cut back into the video now.
Car looks good stock, but gotta have the wheels, So yeah, that's what Philip's already done. He's done that, and I'll show you guys a couple more things that Phil did, or maybe Phil can show it, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't like being on the camera. So we got this, and then did this, and then the same thing that Will did. Momo, Monte Carlo, but he did the red horn button instead of whatever Will did. But if you guys haven't seen the video, Will did the same thing, but Phil did the quick release, and then yeah, it's the only difference. So steering wheel, brand new wheels, RT660s, 255 square, and yeah, that's pretty much it for now. This is like the OEM plus look where a lot of people can stop, but gotta show them my car though. See my car, you guys. So same exact wheels, I don't know. When I buy S2000 though, it's not just top 3 mods, it's more like top 20 mods. So yeah, same thing you'll see. Will's car, Phil's car is gonna have a lot more done to it too. But yeah, this is my car right now again. Refresher. Still the same. I got a few things that I put on. I got a new exhaust that I've been lazy. Voltex rear diffuser. I need to fix my soft top still, but the rest of the car is pretty much close to being done. Yeah, Caro. Because of the imports though, I was thinking about getting a SR7 for the passenger. Just
do it.
Just to have
and just smash it.
Just to have an SR7 because they're like $550 or something. There. My dirty ass wheels. Hey, your fans are so loud. I have no idea. That's what I said the last time. Alright, you guys, so that was Philip's new whip. We're back in the S2000s. We'll get a video once we complete more of them with me, Will, and Phil, all with the GPWs. It's pretty cool, we got 3 in the crew again. All white this time. Phil, he's not getting the memo though. He doesn't know ASM front bumper. So that's it, right? Those are the top mods, right? Top mod list of when you get an S2000. We got a prime example of pretty much right after you buy it, you want to buy wheels. You need an exhaust. You need coils if your car already doesn't have it. And always a bonus if you can get your car with an exhaust and coils already on it. Yeah, that's gonna be the video, you guys. Subscribe, like it and shit. Peace.